America's 250th birthday is in 6 days, and ahead of the big day, I sat down with Mark Weaver, the former Deputy Attorney General of Ohio. He's a published author who just recently wrote a children's history book. It's called God Bless America, 250 Years Strong. And new this morning, Weaver explains how he picked the most important events for children and why it's important for kids to know this ahead of the July 4th holiday.
Well, I've always wanted to write a children's book.
Mark Weaver is the author of God Bless America, 250 Years Strong. I asked him what his inspiration was to write a children's history book.
What a great opportunity to have the biggest birthday party America has seen, certainly in our lifetime. And I thought kids ought to know the real story behind American history. That was the germ of the idea for God Bless America, 250 Years Strong.
He says he picked the parts of American history that are most important to tell.
You could write a 3-inch thick book about American history and still miss important things.
I asked him how he picked the most important topics for his book.
I had about 15 or 20 little stories to tell. Which ones are most important? Some of them leap out. You know, the Declaration of Independence, you have to have that one.
And what he hopes kids take away from his book.
Young people today are facing so many things that are dark and dangerous. They need to know there's hope in the world. What I'm hoping they'll remember is every one of these stories is real people who had fears and hopes, trying to make it through, not knowing that America would become this great country.
Mark says he feels it's important for kids to read.
I'd like to remind the younger generation the joy of reading, the way I came up. You don't need a video game. You don't need to be on a screen. There's lots of things you can learn simply by you in a book and sitting down and reading about people facing challenges, facing fears.